6 South African activists have returned home, sharing harrowing stories of what they endured while detained in Israel after their humanitarian mission to Gaza was intercepted. Among them was Mandla Mandela, grandson of the late Nelson Mandela. Speaking at Johannesburg's airport, he described being handcuffed with plastic ties, tightly bound behind their backs, and paraded before cameras for the world to see. Mandela said Israeli National Security Minister Itamar Ben-Gvir personally confronted them, shouting insults and accusing them of supporting so-called baby killers. Shocked but defiant, the activists responded with chants of "Free, Free Palestine," refusing to be silenced. Dr. Fatima Hendricks, one of the detainees, recalled a terrifying scene inside their prison cell. Soldiers stormed in, rifles aimed directly at their foreheads, forcing them against the wall while dragging 2 women away to solitary confinement. She said they were forbidden to wear their hijabs, a clear act of religious discrimination. Hendricks described how 10 to 12 women were crammed into a small cell, treated with cruelty and humiliation. She called their captors Zionist occupational forces that know nothing but violence. Another activist, Zahira Sumar, said the journey was deeply painful yet necessary. She vowed that despite fear and suffering, their mission to end the Gaza blockade will continue until justice prevails. Mandela thanked the Turkish government, NGOs like the Red Crescent, and ordinary donors whose support kept their mission alive. He emphasized that their struggle is minor compared to the endless suffering endured by Palestinians, a truth the world must never forget.
As we sailed closer and closer to Gaza, we thank the Turkish government, the Turkish people, and the NGOs, particularly TICA and the Red Crescent, that through the naval boats, they brought humanitarian aid onto the Alma boat. And all other boats did not come from any government. It came from ordinary men and women who served the cause. It came from our solidarity movements, grassroots movement right here on our shores. And this is what we are proud of, that ordinary men and women in South Africa rose in support of this mission. We did not take a cent from government as we stand with our brothers and sisters in Gaza. So we call on all solidarity groups to make sure that you call for their immediate release. Thank you, comrades. Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Thank you.
I don't think any of us have a single regret for joining the Global Sumud Flotilla. It doesn't mean it was easy. It was a very difficult journey, but like Mandla said, it's nothing in comparison to what the people of Gaza face every single minute of every day. But there wasn't a single regret from any of us at any moment in time, even in our hardest moments.
And the ground team from South Africa, which was made up of a number of different solidarity organizations and trade unions. We welcome the media today for this press conference, but mostly we are welcoming our comrades who were part of the Global Sumud Flotilla, which was
They were obviously given instructions not to harm us, but they used every means of humiliation. For example, I am wearing a T-shirt on my head. Why am I wearing a T-shirt? Because there is manifestation of anti-Muslim hatred. They refused to have women in hijab. I have been wearing hijab from the age of 11. I am 50. At Ashdod, I walk in, it is off, and denied and denied and denied. Fear that governments all over the world will not send their boats to break the illegal siege, but they will send and say it is for people, mommies, daddies, young people, grandfathers, to get onto boats and sail for the 38th time to Gaza. How is that possible, dear governments? How? And that is the fear that we should have as a collective humanity.
Sorry. Don't break afterwards. It's okay. We're going to take them out to the media room afterwards. These people, we're going to walk them down the aisle and bring them back.